What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning John and Tyson Fury. Get this. John Fury is doubtful that Tyson Fury has made progress in America. We've heard him say earlier that he is surrounded by over 200 yes men, and they basically tell him what he wants to hear. They hang around him to boost their own profile. When he's seen him training, he said he's witnessed in America, he's witnessed them wait till he finished and then don't say anything and then talk to him for 2 minutes. Basically, you're supposed to teach as the person fights. And he also says that I've witnessed it firsthand and I've thought to myself, you know what? This ain't making sense to me. And he sort of lost his bit of movement that he had for my money. He used to be elusive. He used to be awkward, coming at you from all different styles. He's gone a bit one-dimensional. Okay, those are the words of John Fury as he talks about his son. Now, I feel, me counterpunching John Fury is not a PR guy. He's not a guy that makes you feel good. He's a very pragmatic guy. Like I said before in the last video concerning John Fury, you need people like John Fury because John Fury is the guy that will keep you sharp. And according to John Fury, he's not sharp enough. Okay? He hasn't, and he blames that on the people that are saying yes to him all the time and thinking he's doing this and thinking he's doing that. Now, you could believe that, and it would make sense for Tyson Fury to believe that himself if people were convincing him that he is one-punch knockout. If you can recall the press conference, the only one press conference that Wilder and Fury had, Javen Sugar Hill said that, hey, he has one-punch knockout power. Listen, when you're dealing with someone and you're convincing them that you have one-punch knockout power, they're not going to be motivated to show their awkwardness or to show different styles or to show different dimensions or being more elusive. They're not going to show you that. What the hell do you people think happened to Deontay Wilder? Deontay Wilder, the same thing happened to him over the years. He had guys like JD's that wasn't teaching him anything, that didn't want other people to teach him anything new. He just wanted him to do what he's been doing because he's always got the job done with what he had. But it cost him eventually. He had a few scares, but it just caught up to him February 22nd of last year. Okay, what John Fury is saying, he doesn't want Tyson Fury to become like that. And then we've seen Tyson Fury on the pads. Now, lately, we've seen him throw a lot of power shots on the heavy bag and and a lot of strengthening conditioning. I do remember he looked sharper, he looked leaner when he was fighting for AJ. AJ, when he was with the Capotillo Senior, right? When he was with him and he was, and he was throwing those combinations, he looked quick, he looked elusive, he looked. And I don't even want to say awkward, but he definitely looked more. He gave you different looks. Okay, he was working on speed as far as having power and weight. Okay, now it feels like he's saying, "Well, I'm going to be 300 pounds." I think that's coming from the fact that he thinks that, hey, I'm bigger, I can take Deontay Wilder out because I'm adding more weight to my punches and I'm sitting down on these punches, and me and Javen Sugar Hill are perfecting these punches. Now, that may or may not be true. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to blow smoke up anybody's ass. Okay, and that's what his father's not doing. Now, his father calling him one-dimensional is, I think, based off of what he's seeing his son do. Okay, and he's seeing his son work certain things, and those certain things are not what he was used to seeing Tyson Fury do. Now, I will tell you the conflict, okay? What's contradicting, rather, is that when Ben Davison, okay, wanted to show or give a game plan of him moving, boxing, being elusive, being awkward, okay, and coming from different angles, when he wanted to show and implement that in the second fight, or even in the first, John Fury was like, hey, I don't even think he's worthy of being, of my son, because he was looking at his credentials. But the irony of that is, now he gets with Javen. Javen teaches him how to sit down on punches, execute punches properly, take not too much speed out of it, but make sure you land your punches with authority, okay? With correct punch placement, not slapping them like he did the first fight, you know what I'm saying? But actually sitting down on the punches and making the punch count, okay? But now, according to John Fury wants, ironically, what Ben Davison wanted, for him to use his boxing ability to be more elusive. So both of those guys, they didn't agree with each other, but now it seems like they're talking the same type of shit, right? So, we don't want to see Tyson Fury lose anything. I do think, though, that Tyson Fury is, since he's been in a situation that he's not accustomed to, because he's never really been the guy that succeeded to beat anybody. I didn't think that he was going to win the first fight with Wilder, because I didn't think he was in shape. I didn't think he was going to win the second one. Why? Because I thought he was just going to get hit with that power from Wilder. And in the beginning of that first fight, Wilder was landing that right hand. I don't care what anybody says. He was landing the right hand. He was able to deliver it, and it came so quick and smooth that it was like a perfected Luis Ortiz 2 knockout punch, but the knockout didn't come behind that punch. But he did deliver it in a way you're like, damn, I didn't even see how he could throw it, because he had enough length away from Tyson Fury to land that shot, okay? He just came right over the top and caught Fury. Even though Fury went back with it, it took some steam off the punch, he was still able to land that sucker, okay? But I think that now John is starting to see, like, hey, I don't like my son favored. I don't like the favoritism. It looks like they're kissing his ass. They're blowing smoke up it. And what they're doing is they're allowing him to only think one-dimensional, okay? Like he said, he's gone a bit one-dimensional. What he's saying is he looks one-dimensional based on what he's seeing him do, and what he's seeing him do ain't satisfactory to his father. But where is Tyson Fury right now to counterpunch all that? He's in England with his father. So his father will set him straight. No, his father can't come over here, but his father will put him in the zone that he feels that he should be in. The yes men are going to go, according to the article. The ass kisses, all those guys that are not needed to be there, they're gone. So he's going to have one-on-one with his son. They got through a family emergency, which brings them closer together, mind you. So now they can focus together and praise on the blessings of the health of the newborn child. So that's going to be a great thing. And I think with him under his wing, John Fury's wing, he's going to get his son where he needs to be. Because I think John Fury, he likes to talk, but I think he's also a man of action. So I think saying all that to say this, people, John Fury is going to get Tyson Fury where he wants him. Okay? Because he's not in Vegas no more. He's in the UK. He's in there to train, and he's in there to see the birth of his child and the welfare of his newborn child. So that's my counterpunch on that. John Fury will get Tyson Fury straight if he wants him a certain way. You guys tell me what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.